Today we're going to be taking a detailed look at the new Avengers Tower, which is coming out on Black Friday here in 2023. That is November 24th. I had the opportunity of interviewing the designers while I was in Bill in Denmark, and they're going to give us a full overview of this beauty here today in this video. This set here is going to retail for $500. It is 5,201 pieces, and in addition to that, if you purchase it on Black Friday, between the 24th and the 27th actually, you're going to get a pretty cool promo. I don't have images of that right now, but I do have a description. The promo is a taxi. It's like a classic yellow taxi cab that you would find in New York City, and it comes with 4 minifigures. You've got 2 Outriders, a taxi driver, and also a Black Panther. So we're probably going to see some official images of that relatively soon. They might even be out today. I'm not too sure. But I am so excited for this set. Like, we're finally getting a massive Avengers Tower. How cool is that? Plus, it has the most amount of minifigures ever released out of any set. So let's take a detailed look at the box, and then I will share the footage with you that I obtained in Billund with the designers of this set. I don't want to linger too long on the packaging because, like I mentioned, we're going to be having an on-hand, in-depth look at this set. But oh man, this thing is just amazing. I love all the different angles, and just the amount of minifigures that it comes with is over the top. Like, look at that. They pretty much fill the entire top of the box. That is crazy. You got a nice side profile view of the Avengers Tower on the side of the box as well. On the back side of the box, you can see the back of the Avengers Tower, which just looks so clean. Also, all the characters have moved around. For example, we've got Hulk right there, who's about to Hulk smash the Leviathan that this set comes with. You can see the dimensions of the set right over here. It stands 90 centimeters or 35.4 inches tall, and it sits on a standard 32 by 32 base plate. There are some smaller images right here that depict some of the stories and classic scenes from the MCU. And then there's this image that shows you some of the removable pieces of the Avengers Tower.
Tower is 5,201 elements. So the one is the tesseract or the brick separator, depending on what you class it as. It's what, 70 centimeters high? Or
no, 90.
90. Oh my goodness, it gets taller and taller. 90 centimeters tall, and what's that in inches is 35.4 inches ish. It's modular compatible with the Superhero Street, but also, yeah, any other modulars you have in your collections, and Ninjago Cities or the Icons buildings.
Yeah, you might have to move Loki for a lot of them.
Yeah, you have to take these off. It comes with posing stands, which have cross holes all over the place, so you can pose them however you would like, and here and here and here. I'll put him there because he's coming to see the action. It's a 360-degree play experience. So yeah, there's action on all sides, including the trash can with the shawarma in it. That's the most important, right? And yeah, it has different levels in it. So to get into that, you can take off the front. Ooh, it's difficult doing it this way around. So yeah, starting on the ground floor, we've got the reception, which is seen from Endgame. So you've got Tony Stark and the Tesseract and Alexander Pierce is here on the front with 2 shield agents. Then moving up, you've got Hulk ripping down the walls. Yeah. You've got America with America's tube side, and in the back you've got the Vision versus Ultron and Dr. Cho in the back of the lab. Moving on up here, we've got the Mark 6, the damaged Mark 6 with Dummy fixing it, and then a few other Easter eggs at the back. Up here we've got the jail cell, so it's more taken from the helicarrier, which is from the first Avengers film, where they have the prison. But we wanted to just pay homage to that, but also put a prison in, because why not? That's super fun. And in the very back there's Armin Zola, so he didn't make the character lineup, but it's cool that he's there.
He's only a computer screen, so
yeah,
it would be a bit cheeky to call him.
And then moving on up, we've got this cool little flex wood build, which is really fun. I think it's the first time we've done that before. We've got the bar and the hanger. So if you've got this far and you can build the hammer in, then you're definitely worthy to continue. Moving on up, we've got the my favourite detail, which is the Avengers issue 1 comic, which Mark made as a minifigure style thing, and it looks super awesome. And then the puny god for Loki. Smashed wall, and then we've got the lab for the scepter, where they're trying to figure everything out up there. And then the very, very top is Eric Selvig with the Selvig machine. So he's got his laptop looking really, really angry or confused or hypnotised, God knows what. And then that is it. But yeah, you'll also get the 32 figures, you get the posing elements, you get the stands that all the things go on. It has the modular holes, as we said. It comes with my iconic cardboard box that's unbuilt, which I try and sneak in everything.
Nice.
A pager so you can contact Captain Marvel, and then maybe not she'll show up, who knows. And yeah, it's packed full of references, Easter eggs, and details across the Infinity Saga. Too many for us to divulge in here.
And
But
and these are a new part creating the rounded corners, right?
yes, yeah. So this curved element, we sort of designed it for this, or we did design it for it, but luckily I was working on Gringotts at Wizarding Bank at the same time, and I needed that element, so I was lucky to put it in a little bit earlier. But yeah, it's the first time it's ever been in transparent. And it comes with the most amount of windows ever in a LEGO set. So 271 window frames and window panes. First time that element's ever, the 1 by 2 by 3 high window frames ever been in dark grey. But also it comes with this new colour, this new transparent bracket. If I can even squeeze it out. Maybe this was a terrible idea. There we go. So yeah, it comes with this new transparent black.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
And so yeah, if you want to build a trans black skyscraper, this is the parts pack for you.
Were there any that didn't make the cut that you would have liked to make the cut for this?
Spider-Man, Captain Marvel,
Right.
a few of these other characters, but they're available in other
Right.
sets at the same time. So
Iron Man, Mark 8, 9, 10.
11,
12
12 is a good one.
I think there's
13.
32 Iron Men would have just finished it off nicely.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, you can look on the box and there's just literally no room to put more characters on it. So yeah.
Yeah. I thought the same thing when the Bugle came out. I was like,
Yeah,
there's no way that
exactly.
you fit more than that. And I was like, okay.
So yeah, knowing when to stop has been pretty fun,
Yeah.
or a good learning experience. But yeah, there's
But it is the new record for the amount of characters.
It's the most minifigures out of any
It's,
set.
29 minifigures, 32 characters because of the big fig, the micro fig, and the brick built dummy.
And the Hulk is new. His head can.
yes. The Hulk figure is kind of new. We've done posable heads before, so we did it for Thanos and stuff. So yeah, you can turn his head, but now actually he needs a wig because obviously Hulk has a wig.
He's got
So
Hulk hair.
but the cool thing with this element is, of course, you can take it off and now you can put it on a Chitauri, or yeah, you can have a super fun afro.
Because it fits on regular figures too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm waiting to see the memes generated from there.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the character in the top right?
This guy?
Yeah.
He's just Kevin, the Avengers fan. Yeah, he comes with a coffee cup and the Avengers hat, and he's got a new torso, he's got a new face, he's got a new hat decoration, and yeah, this one has the new chimichanga, shawarma, burrito, whatever we want it to be.
He's eating something.
He's eating something, yeah. So typical New York style. Walk in and to work.
For a long time, we weren't sure if we were allowed to call him out as Kevin Feige. So for us, he was being worked on under the name of just Kevin the Avengers fan. So he's just affectionately Kevin the Avengers fan.
He stayed as that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only person during the Battle of New York stood in the street smiling at how.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, he's directed.
He's just looking around. This is going to make a great movie.
I see the Vision has like, is that clear legs or transclear?
Yeah,
transblue?
transparent legs. And the cape. This was a way to add some novelty, some newness to Vision. Obviously, we've done Vision before, but now we've given him the transparent legs to give him that phase.
In addition to all of those minifigures, you also get a highly detailed Quinjet, which actually matches the scale of this Avengers Tower, as it can actually be parked or it can land on the landing platform, which is the balcony of the Avengers Tower. To accommodate the 4 Chitauri and the Loki minifigure that this set comes with, you also get 2 Chitauri flyers. You also get a highly detailed build of a Leviathan, which looks incredible, and I love the fact that they included that in this set. Also, it can be displayed in a flying or action pose because it comes with the trans-clear elements that will lift it up off the ground. On the base of the Avengers Tower, you can see a really nice detail that was featured in the Hawkeye show, and that is the Battle of New York Memorial.
What I've done with my vehicle is I've taken 2 of them and I've converted it into 1.5 base plates wide and added another floor.
Oh, nice.
Do you think it would be easy to do that with this?
No.
No.
Harder?
I mean, for a start, this looks nothing like the Daily Bugle, so it'd be very hard to turn it into the Daily Bugle. But you have an Avengers Tower, do you not, in your layout?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the more Avengers Towers you buy of this, then to increase it will be slightly difficult just because of the angles, right?
The thing, if you watch the movie, the building itself, the location in New York is on top of the MetLife building,
Yeah.
which is a hexagonal octagonal building, sorry, which, you know, if you did separate this building out at this level, you could remove the base plate. The door you'd probably have to replace with windows, and then you could build some sort of octagonal building as the MetLife, and then you could put that on top of the ground floor, which is actually Grand Central Station. So you could do that if you wanted to be very movie accurate. We couldn't really do Grand Central Station because it belongs to the New York Transit Authority. It's a completely different license to anything from the Avengers movies. So if somebody wanted to do that and double the price of their model or the bricks, then please go ahead and do
Exactly.
it.
I didn't have enough room in my bedroom to display it, so that's why it is what it is, right?
It's possible I built a version of that very early on that we weren't allowed to do, and would also have been twice the price, but you know.
And it's also how do you build something that big? I mean, at the moment, this is like the limitation, right? Because if you're building on the table or on the floor and your hands and knees, right, then it's just trying to get to that level. So yeah, by having it up to here, you're still like, luckily, Mark figured out an ingenious way of how to lock in this cantilevered thing into the base, so it makes it slightly easier. But any taller, I'd be like, whoa.
The model could be built in, you know, the top section here could be built out separately. I don't think that's how the final instructions were, but it was done, so that was a possibility. Solving the how do you build this model with the big curve and the bit sticking out and the height, and then the top curve as well was also a big issue. There's a lot of images which are actually in the BI, the building instructions, which show the top of the building, and when you look at it, you think, how would I build that out of Lego? Now you don't have to do that because I spent a month figuring out how to do that stupid roof on the top of the Avengers Tower.
Yeah, working with curves is...
It's not the easiest thing.
And then Justin polished it so it actually looked good as well.
I actually like how that front panel is curved too, and the way that it hides like the slopes and gives it like the smooth edge.
Yeah, so luckily I got to work on the A-frame cabin with Ollie Gregory and Wunsa and also Andreas, so that was great learnings because it's the same way that we've done the roof where you have that sliding thing and it just sort of covers, but also to make that front panel buildable. And so we wanted to make the angle but also have it,
Oh, there's a cool story there too, with the suit coming down and catching Tony.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So Junior is responsible for the Mark 7 flying out, so... But yeah, that's the thing, we also wanted to put the little details that everyone knows and loves in the film. So yeah, as we mentioned, we've got the Loki smash, we've got the Iron Man falling out the window, we've got Nick Fury behind here and he's dropped his pager, so he's just about to disintegrate. And
Black Widow jumping onto Loki's chariot, which is a big scene from the Avengers.
One coming in to deliver a hot dog with mayo for Hawkeye, if you're familiar with that here. And that's the beauty, it's got all these cross axles as well, so you can just slot and place the figures wherever you would like. And yeah, you get all the posing elements with it, so it is super cool that you can do
the
that.
curved posing element with the cross at the back was designed for this set so that you can move them around as much as you like and pose it the way it works with your other modulars or shapes or whatever other things you've got going on in a bigger diorama. You can move them around the building to make sure it still fits in. Then the Bugle had the exploding window and the posing Green Goblin coming out of it, and that was something we wanted to do here with even more figures jumping and smashing and sliding down buildings and all that stuff. So.
Would you say it's the most exciting Marvel set ever released?
I mean, the future one's always the most
without a doubt.
100%.
Until next year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, always the future things that we're working on the most exciting, but this has been so long in the making and so wanted by the fans that I'm really excited to see how they react when they first see it and when they actually get to build it. Because Mark and I, all of the Marks, and I slaved over it for so long, and then Junior also helped out. So it's been a real labour of love. So I'm really excited when people finally get down to building it and they're like, oh my goodness, this has happened in it, or this is how they built this, or what were they thinking here, and just having those fun conversations.
Where do we go from here?
Only upwards. Always upwards. Yeah.
Is there a bigger building? What do we do?
I don't know. We do the rest of the world with the Chitauri's coming down, right? The portal. No, I don't know. And that's the beauty of...
Do Thanos' spaceship.
Exactly, yeah.
Stick it on the top. Yeah, that'd be good.
No, I mean, that's the beauty of working in the superheroes team is we just never know where it's going to go next. And they're releasing so many awesome films and TV shows and comics that we can go back and go through, literally hundreds of comics and at our disposal. So it's great that we can keep on, making new fun builds. Where next? Probably the next model I'm going to design.
I don't know. The one I keep saying, because we'll never do it, is Daredevil's brownstone. I'd love to do that.
But no, I never even thought we'd ever get a
not
modular
iconic
sanctum,
enough.
right? And now
Yeah.
we've got a modular sanctum.
That's true.
So,
Yeah. Maybe I should shut up.
yeah. So never say
Let's go
never.
build it.
So holy cow, what do you think, everybody? It's a 5,201 piece Avengers Tower. We're finally getting it here in 2023. Yes, it's $500, but it comes with so many minifigures and so many Easter eggs from the MCU. This thing is actually crazy. I think it just hits the mark big time. I'm really excited about cracking it open, finding out what's inside, building it, and placing it in the LEGO City. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and please remember to like and subscribe. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Farewell.